Hello, my name is Michelle. I would like to introduce the audience to today's speaker, Christine Lamond. She will be giving a presentation about herself. Everyone, please welcome my mother, Christine, to the stand.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
My name is Christine Lamond. I was born in San Antonio, Texas in 1972. I moved around a lot. I'm about 42 years old, almost. I have a birthday coming up next month. Hint, birthday. I gave birth to 3 wonderful and beautiful daughters. My oldest one, Melissa, she was my firstborn. She was born in Hampton, Virginia, November 18th of 1990. She is a woman born of domestic violence, and she's still giving her boyfriend a try, and has scarred her face. I can't seem to make her realize that she deserves a lot better, but domestic violence is another situation. Michelle, my person that introduced me, she is my next baby girl I delivered. She was born in Newport News, Virginia, September 18th of 1992. She is a burn victim as of August 7th of 2005. She used to live the experience day to week, week to month, month to year, and now it's year to year. She very rarely asks me about the issues she has or questions to be answered anymore. She's kind of gotten over it a little bit, which I'm happy for, because now I don't have to live the experience over and over like she does. My third child is Shayna. She was my last baby girl I delivered. She was also born in Newport News, Virginia. She was born June 20th of 1994. She is my first child to be married. She married a military man who's in the Navy, and he's away at sea right now. She'll be coming here December 10th to spend some time with me and my daughter Melissa. Melissa, my firstborn, she's now in prison and serving her time. She's waiting to be transferred to a boot camp in Willard, and she has to serve anywhere from 3 to 4 months before she can come home. This is her third time doing this program, and hopefully this time when she gets out, now that I am here in Rochester and can morally and mentally support her, maybe I can get her on the right track. I am currently engaged to Charles Stanley. I met him in Virginia. It was kind of a weird situation because for some reason I left New York when I first got out of prison myself and went to Virginia to spend some time with my youngest daughter, Shayna. I hadn't seen any of my children for 5 years. When I got locked up, I had no contact with anybody. So everybody thought I was dead. No one knew what happened to me, where I was, what happened to me. But finally I got out, I got to see my daughter, Shayna. And then I met Chuck. Chuck has been a mentally and physically person to help me heal from a lot of things that have happened in my life. I used to own a cleaning company for 7 years, and it was down in Florida. When the hurricanes Katrina and Charlie hit, they created a ruckus of the market crash. It helped the real estate, and the insurance rates went up, and everything went haywire, and that was my company. I cleaned houses for a living. So I ended up having to go bankrupt. And in the source of bankrupting my company, letting my employees go, I made a decision, a very bad decision, to sell drugs to make some quick money, because I was getting ready to be homeless with my children, and I didn't know what else to do. And in that part, a friend of mine died. He was killed. My life was threatened. I ran and ran and ran forever, and finally I got locked up because I refused to go into protective custody, and they locked me up anyways. and hit me in the prison system. And that's how my children and my family, nobody knew where I was or what happened to me. When I did get out, I spent a little time in New York. I didn't like it here. I went to Virginia, and I met Chuck. He is from Huntington, West Virginia, and I chose to go to Huntington, West Virginia with him. I accepted a position of shift manager at Sonic drive-thru in Barbersville, West Virginia. I worked there for about 6 months, and I left that job and accepted a cook position in a 4-star restaurant. I was making pretty good money. I worked a lot of hours. It was very stressful. I ended up having a stroke.
Excuse me.
After my stroke, I got laid off from work. After the doctor had released me physically, I collected unemployment for 6 months, and the government doesn't give any extensions on unemployment anymore. So after my 6 months ran out, before it ran out, I had to make a change in my life because I had an obstacle of me being a felon and my charges of drug trafficking and other charges. It was hard for me to get a job. So I figured if I went back to school, having my experience as a supervisor, a company owner, and a professional, that having my experience behind a school would help me get into a position, and maybe they would overlook those things that happened in my life. And because, I mean, it was the first time I've ever been in trouble. It was, to me, I was a victim of circumstances between the devastation of Hurricane Charlie and Katrina and the market crashing, and then my daughter's accident, her catching herself on fire. And I was dealt a lot. And mentally, I wasn't strong enough to handle it. But I made bad decisions. I paid my time. I'm almost done with college. I have 4 quarters left to go before I graduate. And hopefully, my goal is to be a corporate officer in some big establishment that I can retire in. Because like I said, I'm almost 42 years old. I don't have much time left before I don't know what else to do. And that is my speech I've conducted today about me and my life and things that have happened to me and where I am today. And that's where I'm going. Thank you. Okay, how'd I do? I did?